Welcome to this edition of Desserts with David. Today's book we're using is Real Irish Food by David Bowers. You can get this at the library system. And what we're going to make today is a potato apple cake. So right now, first off, we needed 4 medium Idaho potatoes, peeled, quartered, and cooked till tender. So I have those done, so let me drain those. So I'm going to drain that out. I do have the oven is preheated to 375, and you're going to need a large cookie sheet buttered, so I already have that prepared here. I got these drained out. We're going to mash these potatoes. Rinse this out real quick. Okay, we're going to mash the potatoes with 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of ground ginger. Mash these up. You're going to cook the potatoes till they're tender, and then just mash this all together here. This is going to be the base of our pastry. So do that. Then what we have is a cup of flour. You're going to mix that in as we go, and then you want to get the pastry about just a pliable pastry. So you might use all that flour. You might have to add more. You might not need as much flour. So let's get all this mixed together here. All right. Grab a spoon. I'm going to just put some of the flour in first. My first time making this, so we'll see how much we need. Just using all-purpose flour, no special flour. A little bit more flour. Still a little sticky here. And for our filling, I have the ingredients over here. You just need 6 large cooking apples. And we need 3 tablespoons flour, 3/4 a cup of light brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of butter, some nutmeg if you like nutmeg on it. A little bit more. Okay, we use the whole cup there. Like I said, I'm not quite sure. Hope we do this right. I think we're going to actually need more flour. Yeah. Let me grab my flour here. Tell Kimba. Just put about a tablespoon in there, see what we got. All right. I think we need another tablespoon. All depends on how moist the potatoes were. So we'll I think that's good. Nope, still a little too sticky. Put another about tablespoon in there. Tablespoon and a half. Alright, I think I'm not sure. Like I said, this is my first time doing this one, so we'll add a little more flour. Another heaping tablespoonful. Yeah, still too sticky. I'm going to keep on working on this, and we'll come back and we'll roll it out. Okay, welcome back. I think we got it where we want it. I've had to add maybe 9 or 10 more tablespoons because it was still pretty sticky. I think we're doing pretty good. Might have done a little bit too much, but that's okay. So now we're going to divide this in half. I'm going to roll it out into circles here. I'm going to flour my board. Into a circle. We're going to transfer this to our buttered cookie sheet. I should have flipped it a little bit. Oh well. Set this aside here. Then we have, for our filling, we need 6 large cooking apples. So I've already peeled and cored some of them. So let me drain those out while I do the last apple here. You can peel them and use a apple core and slice them if you want to. I have this handy dandy apple peeler here. Get it stuck to the counter. So then we just get off. Grab my knife. Just cut them in half. And what we're going to do, you're just going to arrange the apple peels, or the apples, and around on the, spread this out a little bit more. I'm going to leave a border so that we can seal the two pieces together. So while I lay these out, we'll come back and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, we'll put a few more on there. That one's got skin on it still. All right, then for the rest of the filling, we have 3 tablespoons of flour and 1/4 cup of light brown sugar that I've already mixed together here. So we're going to sprinkle that on top. Have some 3 tablespoons of butter that I cubed because I want you to dab it over, so just spread the little cubes over the apples here. It's 3 tablespoons. And then if you are using the nutmeg, we're going to sprinkle some of that on top. It says a pinch of nutmeg, so I'm just going to sprinkle some on, see what happens. All right, put these out of the way. There's some ground nutmeg here, so we're just going to put a little bit on there. Now, let me set this aside. We need to roll out our next thing of dough. Put a little bit more flour on this time since it's stuck. This time I'm going to remember to flip it over. Then I have some milk here. I'm going to brush the milk along the edge. Take our top dough, and put it over this, spread it out, and then you want to seal the edges here. So you can pinch it, you can twist it over however you want to do it. I'm going to kind of pinch and twist them. And we're going to cut some slits in the top, just random slits here. And we're going to brush it with our milk. So get the milk all over the top there. And then we can sprinkle it with sugar. And we're going to cook it, like I said, the oven is preheated to 375. We're going to throw it in for 40 minutes or until it's golden brown. And we'll take it out and we'll see what we got. So we'll see you back in about 40 minutes. Okay, welcome back. We've had our dessert in about 55 minutes. It said 40 minutes until golden brown, but it took ours a little bit longer to get golden. So we're going to take it out. And there we go. So we're going to set it there a minute. I decided that I wanted some whipped cream with mine, so I made some homemade whipped cream. It's just a cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and then half a teaspoon of vanilla. So we're going to plop some of that on top. So it says serve it warm, but we'll be serving it hot because we want to cut into it and see what we got here. So. Just want a small little piece here. Ooh, juices are all coming out. Probably should do a bigger piece so we can get the apple. Bottom's a little. Well, it's not cutting, so hang on a minute here. Crust is a little hard on the bottom. There we go. And some of my apples. I'll turn it so you can see it, and then we'll go plop some whipped cream on top. Try it out here. Good. Okay, really good. Okay, our book today was Real Irish Food by David Bowers. And the dessert we made inside today was potato apple cake. You can get the book at the library. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.